Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one we have so many awesome things to talk about. This update is huge, the 7.10 update, and we have things to talk about like new stuff with skins that have been added into the game for people that already have like certain skins, a familiar thing that returned into the game from way back when, changes to the map, changes to things like the Stormwing, just so many amazing things to talk about. So we're going to be covering a bunch of the changes in the recent update, some secret, some more obvious, so that you guys know exactly what is going on, because there is so much going on. You guys definitely need to watch until the end so you know about a bunch of the important changes. But yeah guys, on top of that, also tomorrow is the start of the 14 days of Fortnite, which is the special event for the holiday season. It's going to be a ton of fun. Apparently there's a bunch of items you can unlock. There's going to be different LTMs cycling back and forth. We'll go over more details on that tomorrow with my video, so be sure to check back for that, but it's going to be a ton of fun. And actually, you know what, let's start off with a little bit of an extra, but we talked about this in my previous video. I talked about how a Merry Marauder variant was very likely to come into the game based on something found within the battle pass, and this is just an extra. This isn't the thing that I wanted to talk about that had to do with skins, but it's still important because those variants have been added into the game. Merry Marauder has gotten variants, and also Ginger Gunner has gotten variants. They've both gotten, like, I believe a burnt cookie type variant, which actually has like a little bit of a smoke effect to them. It's honestly pretty cool. I saw some streamers using it, and I believe there's another variant as well. I can't quite remember what it is. It wasn't anything like too crazy. I think like the mask maybe changed. I'm not 100% sure about that. But yeah guys, if these skins come back into the item shop and you can get the variants and you decide to maybe pick some up, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop if you want to help support me. Again, that's with 2 L's in llama. If you enjoy these update guides, keeping you up to date, and also my challenge guides, maybe you want to help support me in that way. But yeah guys, let's get into the video itself. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button down below, and also comment what back bling are you guys using currently. For me, oh man, what was I using last? I think it was that new one from the battle pass with the penguin in it, the ice cube. Pretty great one, but I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. But yeah, let's jump into it. First of all, we already went over an extra. Let's get into it with the first official thing I want to talk about, and that is the changes to Polar Peak. That's right, it has changed even more from the previous update, and like if you go there now, you can see just how much has changed. I mean, like just starting off with the very center, I don't know if this was a recent change due to the Infinity Blade being vaulted, but as you can see, there's like an iceberg around where the Infinity Blade would be, which I think is pretty funny, honestly, showing that you can no longer get it. But then on top of that, just take a look at like the main castle area for the Ice King. It's crazy how much they added. If you go inside of there, there's like this big throne room. There's just crazy amounts of space. I didn't even know there was this much to be added, but apparently there is. There's so much going on here. You've also got like a chest, as you can see, at the throne itself, some tables around, just a ton of extra loot around here now. And if you go upstairs, the library is still there and stuff like that for even more loot. Honestly, it's a pretty good place to drop now. It wasn't the best before, but there is a ton of loot there now. And then also with that, if you go next to the where the Infinity Blade used to spawn, there's a new building that's like the stables and stuff like that. If you go through there, there's not a ton of loot there, but there's some stuff to be found. But it's definitely a new building and things like that. So for sure guys, it's a pretty crazy change. There's a lot to explore here, so definitely do so in one of your games if you want. I don't know, it's a cool place to land. Keeping it going here, let's talk about something that was just added back after being gone for about a year. You may know what I'm talking about here, but it's so cool. It's a new sort of version of a weapon we've already had in the game, and that is the Snowball Launcher. It is officially back, and I'm so happy. It's honestly such a cool item. It's a reskin of the grenade launcher itself, just instead it, you know, shoots snowballs and has like some different sounds, some different animations, which I'll show you in a sec. But yes, I was trying to find one in Playground for like an hour. It took me so long. I found like every legendary item you could find out of supply drops. It took me so long, but I found it, and as you can see guys, it is pretty cool. Again, it's the same version pretty much from a year ago. I guess I'm not 100% sure. Maybe the animation is different, but it shoots like these snowballs with smiley faces on them. It makes this funny little sound when you fire them, like them laughing, and it's honestly pretty cool. I do like it quite a bit. I think I like it even better than the one that was for Easter. Not 100% sure if it's better than the pumpkin launcher. Actually, comment down below, the Snowball Launcher or the pumpkin launcher, which is your favorite, or the whatever, the egg one. I'm curious to see guys, but yes, this is now in the game for the holidays. Not sure how long it's going to be in, but it's pretty cool. And then after that guys, this is a really big change, and we kind of talked about it a little bit, but they added some extra changes that we didn't even know about. But it's nerfs to the Stormwing. We talked about how the Stormwing did feel a little bit overpowered in my last video, and how one of the things that they were going to add, which was increasing the damage taken when you're in a Stormwing and it gets destroyed. Previously it was 25 25 damage, which wasn't a ton, but now it has been bumped up to 50 damage, which definitely is a significant amount, especially when you consider that that 50 damage is dealt directly to your health, not your shield, your health. So if you are below or at 50, if you're coming out of the storm with a low amount of health and you're in a Stormwing and it gets destroyed, you will get eliminated or knocked down. So it's something to keep in mind, guys. Definitely adds a bit more risk to using the Stormwing, but that is not the only change to the Stormwing. They also added it so that they now take 50% more damage from hitting objects. So, you know, if you're boosting through other people's builds and stuff like that, you can take damage, but I'm not 100% sure how that damage works out because I did a tiny bit of testing. I haven't had a ton of time to mess with it, and I'm still not 100% sure how it works or what it means by 50%. But I will add that they say this specifically in like the patch notes. They say boosting now reduces the damage taken from impacts by 50%. Previously, boosting prevented all impact damage. So maybe if you're not boosting and you run into a structure, you take a certain amount of damage, and then if you're boosting, you take 50% of that damage. Again, I tested it a little bit and wasn't 100% sure how that worked. So either way, it's still something to keep in mind. The Stormwing definitely has a bit more risk to using it now. So yeah, after that then though, let's talk about a quick little change, but a change that I still think is just so funny and perfect that they actually included it in the game. So if you go into game, they've made some changes for, you know, the holidays. You guys have seen all this stuff decorating the houses. They've added a bunch more to that, especially like in the spawn island, but I'm talking about here specifically that they changed the bushes back to the light up bushes that they had on the map a year ago for the last like special holiday time and stuff like that. I think they changed them a little bit because they like blink through different colors, but it's still pretty funny that they went back and, you know, brought back this change. It's just a cool little thing. So you guys will see those all around. Every single bush I'm pretty sure has these, you know, lights on them. So a pretty funny little addition overall. But after that then, guys, I wanted to jump into game for this one real quick, and actually I just noticed that they added this Christmas tree here as well with a llama on the top. It's like the star, but there's like a bunch of loot at the bottom. That's pretty interesting as well. I think they've been adding those around the map. But yeah, as you can tell, I wanted to jump into game for this one because it's a little new building that has been added to the map that I just think is pretty funny. There's also a llama on top of that truck. Oh, there's two of them. That's pretty interesting. All right, but yes, if you go over to right here, as you can see, there's a new pizza pit building. That is right, guys. As you may have known, the Der Burger and the Pizza Pit have been in this food truck battle for quite a long time, you know, maybe a month, maybe a few weeks, and they used to be over here. I'm pretty sure they used to be over here, but now Der Burger is over here, and then the Pizza Pit is all the way over here with their food truck, but then they've got this brand new building to represent the Pizza Pit. So as you can see, it's very reminiscent of the original Pizza Pit, which I do miss, but if you go inside of it, you know, it's still got that feeling. Still got the original Pizza Pit picture on the wall. There's also a chest back here that you can grab if I can get through this hardest jump in the game. I'm pretty sure you've also got some random stuff back here like the Pizza Pit sign, and then just a little bit some extra details right around there, and it's right next to the basketball court in Retail Row. So it's overall pretty interesting. Just wanted to bring that up because it is funny that they added this, and it's a fairly secret change. You wouldn't know this is here unless you know you actually landed here and checked it out. So there you go, guys, another fun change. But then moving on to the thing after that I want to talk about, let's talk about some additions to skins. If you have these skins already, you will have gotten these special items with them, but if you don't have them, maybe they'll come back into the shop soon. Maybe this is pointing towards that, and again, if they do and you decide to get something, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir. But I'm talking about some special back bling for the skins Merry Marauder and also Crackshot. That's right, guys, they got back blings. They didn't have back blings when they initially released, but they now have them. So as you can see right here, here is the back bling for Merry Marauder. It's a gingerbread man, which is pretty funny in itself. I do like it quite a bit, honestly. That little gingerbread man on the back, it's looking pretty perfect. I'm not 100% sure yet if Ginger Gunner has this. I think it's Merry Marauder. Again, I saw like some streamers unlock it and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a brand new back bling if you do have those skins. And if Merry Marauder does release, you'll probably be able to get it with it. After that then though, for Crackshot, his back bling is definitely pretty interesting. It's a very unique back bling. Pretty crazy in and of itself. I'm not exactly like 100% sure how it fits into the theme of the skin itself, but as you can see right here, here's his back bling called the bird shot. And actually, now that I'm looking at it again, you can see that it has the little hat on top of it. It's very similar to the skin itself. Or actually, now that I'm looking at it, is this the like bird that comes out of the clock in the trailer? I think it might be. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, so maybe that's what it's for. But that's still pretty cool overall. I love it when they add like back blings for skins and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, if you have those skins, you should already have those back blings. skins. But if you don't have those skins, maybe they'll re-release soon in the item shop. And then after that, guys, we have got the most important change of this update. It's honestly a massive change. I don't know if you guys are prepared for this, but it's official, guys. The infinite dab has I can't even say it. The infinite dab, apparently when you're in the lobby and you trigger the infinite dab, it now lasts 10 hours. That is right, guys, 10 hours, which is crazy. I just love that they added that change. So, you know, maybe I was joking. Maybe it's not the biggest change, but it's still pretty funny. And they said specifically, dab for days with the new emoting power of the infinite dab in the lobby. It lasts 10 hours, which is crazy to me. I'm going to be doing that from now on. Whenever I join my friends' games, that is what I'm going to be doing. Also with that, they added some other changes to the lobby with like emotes and characters. Zenith has his own idle animation in the lobby. Lynx also has her own idle animation in the lobby as well. Nothing too crazy right there, but you know, they do some interesting stuff. And then also with that, the phone it in now plays for 15 seconds in the lobby. I'm not sure what it was before. My friend has this one. Maybe it was shorter. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, those are the changes to some of the things in the lobby. The infinite dab one is definitely my favorite though. After that, we have two final ones, but these are going to be pretty quick. The first of which though, I'm super happy with. It has to do with, I believe, the quad crasher, but if you land a trick, and no matter what height, apparently if you land on your wheels, you shouldn't be able to take damage in a quad crasher, which I definitely think is an awesome change. There's been so many times where I like boost into the air, do a sick trick, land on my wheels, and I still take damage, but apparently that has been changed, so you no longer do take damage if you do an awesome trick, and you do land on your wheels, so I'm super happy about that. And then also, they apparently fixed a ton of things that have to do with the zip line, like seriously a bunch of different things. I'll just highlight like the more important ones, like they fixed an issue that caused players to become detached from the zip line right after seeing the animation above their head. Also, the zip line pulley will no longer remain in the world after eliminating a player while they were riding on it. Was a little bit weird, but that's now fixed as well. And then they also fixed an issue where players would get flung across the map. That was a pretty funny one, but apparently stuff like that is now fixed. And then a bunch of other things with the zip line as well. So overall, they should be working better. So yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the changes in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more update stuff, especially tomorrow with the new event. You can also check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the left, my week 2 challenges guide if you still need it, and then on the right, another fun video I'm sure you guys will enjoy. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.